Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What's up? How's everyone doing? Before we start, we got something serious that we want to bring up to our viewers and listeners. There has been a meme circulating around by at Flag Football meme Flag Football, whatever you call it. They said that our podcast is not controversial enough, so we got one thing to say to you guys.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah.
Cool. So today we got Igar and Arvan from the CFT, the winning team, the QB and the safety of the winning team this year from Capitals. How are you guys feeling today?
Great, man.
That's all I need to say. Here.
That's it.
Feeling good.
How do you feel about yesterday's win?
You want to start?
No, it's great. We've played together. Kita udah main bersama udah 3 tahun, 4 tahun kali ya. So a lot of the people on our team, kita udah latihan berjam-jam, bertahun-tahun bersama. And from like first season we won only one time, to second season we're one win away, and then third season we finally won it all.
Yeah.
It made it feel really great. So I just had a blast this season with the team, and it just it felt like a really good end of a journey, you could say.
End of a journey?
No, I was just saying, you cap the journey off after 3 years.
He's leaving.
Yeah.
I'm open to any teams that might be recruiting.
Prime time. We got you. Anyways, you guys had a party right after. Where'd you guys go?
Oh.
Yo, you start, man.
Are we talking about the party? So our friend Ray, shout out to Ray and his place in Kohai. We had a party there, have fun. Almost all of us there. Just a little party to celebrate the victory.
Yeah, you guys were screaming. Was alcohol involved?
Oh.
No.
No. No. It was a sober party,
It
guys.
was a sober party. We pray.
So how you guys did during the season?
Your turn, fun?
We did for the season, you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like what you guys said, we prepare the season. I mean, they're the organizer of the tournament, so they create the tournament, and we haven't won. So to be able to prepare and win in our own tournament, it feels good, because last year we fell short, and we basically keep the same people, same players, just a little bit additions and experience. Obviously, that changes everything. Like we prepare for like 6 months, almost
6 months,
for
yeah.
AV8, and Chachi's busy creating this whole event.
Yeah, this whole scene.
So Igar took over for the team, took over for defense, and Darren is our offensive captain this year. He also took over his role in that, and our preparation shows in the result right here. So we won the championship, and I feel like when you say it's to end the journey, it feels like it's a start of a journey for us. Like we just got here. Want to keep it going.
Don't you feel like we're getting at that age where it's like maybe we're not cut out to be Andra?
I mean, yeah, but like CFT's gonna stay, right? Capital's
No,
gonna
CFT's
stay,
forever,
right?
yeah.
We're gonna continue. Like even if we can play, we're gonna continue whatever this is, and gonna win some more.
Yeah, so I'll revise my words. It's not an end of a journey.
You brought
It
Andre
feels
into this.
Sorry, I was gonna say.
I don't feel like Andre. He's old. He's still playing.
He can play forever, but some of us
yeah.
we're just normal people. I don't think we can play that
Run
one.
like Igar, it might not last forever.
So you guys played with each other for 3 years, right?
4 even, right?
4
Yeah,
years?
probably 4.
2019,
Yeah.
yeah.
Before officially CFT, I think
Yeah.
we've been playing. Yeah.
Okay, who's the biggest addition since all this 4 years, you think? Penambahan siapa yang,
Ooh,
That's tough.
it's
like,
tough.
Cause we started from like zero, nothing. Like
Yeah.
Igar was a QB5 in Nightwing or something.
Thank
like
you
that.
very
He
much,
didn't
yes.
He didn't get play time in
Yeah.
Nightwing at all when IFA. And then me and Chachi, we just started learning about football 2019. We found this guy. We started like a whole community. Actually, started as a community.
Yeah,
And
one
like
of those days.
the first season we played, it was like it was a community team basically. So we have anybody that wants to play, we give them a chance.
Yeah.
Even the ones that like are new or like old new know the game but don't have a team, all those kind of players, and we played. We won a game, and as CFT did, like what we do, we always party. We won a game, we party, and we didn't win anything at all after that. So, but, like some people stayed and they want to win again. They want to learn some more about football. A lot of them are left. But then on the second season, we started getting serious. We want to recruit like better players, like people that got potential. So I invite a lot of basketball friends to my team, and Igar also get like a lot of people with experience too.
No, I didn't get anybody.
But
I didn't get a zero.
Yeah,
No.
not as much as we did, but to name people with experience, who's our biggest addition to answer the question?
Who do you think stand out the most?
No, this is part of the getting a bit more spicy in the question.
I
But
want to get even more. That's your fault. Like, football meme, whatever you call
He
it.
loves
guys.
Igar though. It might change today.
yeah, after this is just bad memes for me. But no, everybody has their journey, right? So in CFT, everybody starts from zero. I think I'm the only one who's played longer than maybe 4 years. Right? Nobody else has played more than that. So we have a lot of people join in, and you can see people improve. Like Dio, when he first came, I had really low expectations of him, but now look at him. You know, he's
a beast.
He's a beast. Yeah, and it took a while, but like we have a lot of people like that who ended up being. I could say you can take anybody in the captains group, anybody in CFT who's part of the captains. They came from really nothing. They started practicing this sport maybe a year or two, and then became a captain. I think those are people who are like the best additions because they came in, played well, and led the team too. So, but to name every CFT player, you know, they came from zero, and seeing where they are now, I just like seeing that.
Okay, so 4 years, you guys, there's so many additions, a lot of players developed from zero and all that stuff. But of course, since roster size is always limited, did you guys get to cut anyone along the years?
Yeah, we did.
I mean,
we definitely.
One of them played with you. You probably know. Bima used to play with our team last season. Unfortunately, since the cap is changed to like 40 people from it used to be 50, we had to choose to cut someone, and unfortunately, he got cut. And he played with Primetime.
Yeah, he played well. He
did.
But it's all positive though. I hope so. Like Bima, we talked about it, and he wants to prove himself again like next year. So if like there's another season, hopefully people will still come to CFT. And as we said to everybody too, it's never guaranteed. You know, we still want people, whoever the name is, even if Igar said, like, if he doesn't perform, he might not commit as much next season, so he might not be in the team.
Yeah, if you're a QB and you're looking for a new team, you know, CFT might want somebody.
No, Abi missed out this season, so he's
he's coming back next year.
Like,
But he missed last season too. So.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was injured too. So yeah, you know, Abi, we're hoping for you, but
or I mean, Pandas, Prime Pandas, we need you.
Yeah.
All right, so we talked about your team. Let's talk about this year other teams. Who do you think has the, hardest defense since your offense?
That's a question for me.
Yeah.
I think without a doubt, Nightwing. I think Nightwing is the craziest defense I've ever faced. I think we had a pretty vanilla offense coming up until what was that, week 8?
What do you mean by vanilla?
It's pretty standard. Like I don't change formations. I don't do motions. I don't make place people in different areas. But then we lost to Nightwing. So we played week 8 against them. They figured out how to stop us. They had a DL spy, and that really screwed us over. And then safety, cornerback wise, they were placing them. They were moving around in ways that I couldn't really understand at that time. And so after that loss, we really took a lot of hours just watching Nightwing, and we came back in the semifinals. We knew we were going to face them, so we prepared. We completely changed our playbook. We made a ton of motions. We made a ton of position movements. We did so much that we ended up having an illegal motion too, where 2 people moved at the same time. And it was because we were really trying to change everything that we had in offense in order to keep up with them. And shout out to Nightwing. They're the defense that made us really revamp and kind of change the way we play. And I think Head Shoes in the finals ended up kind of taking the worst part of that, because then by then I think our offense kind of leveled up, and I have to say it was because Nightwing really pushed us to that limit.
So you said something about your team being vanilla in the start of the season. Well, some observers feel that your play style is too conservative and you're not daring enough to take risks. How do you respond to that?
Oh, well, what kind of risks are we taking? Are we talking about here?
I mean, he throws 2 interceptions in the final. That's
I took a few risks.
And
horrible risks.
Interception.
Yeah, I had 4 interceptions in the playoff or
4
something.
interceptions in the playoffs.
Yeah, and like 6 sacks.
That's pretty daring.
That's pretty daring. Yeah, I take that. Yeah.
Maybe
But
let's get Arfan to talk about something.
there you go. Easiest offense. Was that?
Hardest offense.
The hardest offense, I would have to say the same with Igar said, Nightwing. Mostly because I feel like our defense this year, not even in the previous year, we have some people knows our defensive backs gonna perform. Like we can take people on the defense, like on the back side of the field. But when it comes to stopping the runs, that's always been a challenge. I remember specifically last year in the finals, Nightwing just run the ball. Like they run the ball over and over again. Fadil was MVP. We can't do anything about it. So that was the challenge right there to stop the run. Like we cannot. We try to figure it out for like a whole season how to stop their run. And they have the most creative run. They can run inside with their blockers. They can run on the outside. And they have those trick plays with Fali where he delayed the handoffs, the RPO run pass option. All those played into our hand, and it's hard to stop. It's really hard to stop. So what we did in the first meeting, like they ran through us a lot. They ran through us a lot. They ran through the outside, and we cannot stop that. 2 of their touchdowns is all because of that. So we have to learn to stop their running play, and that's really set us up. In the playoffs, I feel like we stopped them. We held them to 0. Well, our offense only scored 6. It was a 6-0 semifinals, and I feel like that.
Axel had 1 drop.
Exactly.
You know that if he
Axel
caught that would have been.
And Axel had that
Yeah.
catch the first game, so yeah. It could have been very different if had he not get the drop. So it was a close game, but I feel like our defense really stepped up and finally try to figure out to stop the run like that.
Yeah. Can I add to that though?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so Nightwing's the only team in JFF that runs RPO, and RPO is like a run pass option. So in one play, you might run the ball or you might pass the ball. Fali is the only person who does that, and I think it's pretty brave because it's really tough to do that in flag football. And in our flag football 8v8, I don't do that. I really don't like doing that. But
he's conservative.
I'm conservative and I don't like trying new things. But don't respond to that. But Fali having the guts to do RPO with Fadil and then having Faza on the slant on the weak side, it's really hard to stop as as we see. So shout out to Nightwing's offense too for taking that on.
So let's talk about your defense. Were you captain this year?
Yeah, I've been captain since
Since you started?
Position.
Oh,
No,
so-
I used to be a receiver.
Yeah.
Actually, me and him used to like argue a lot. I guess it's best to like for me to move. Apparently.
Was that the reason for your movement to defense?
Nah, it was shout out to the Flamingo. Like when that 5v5 what
Like
competition was that?
August 2022.
August 2022.
the first
JFF
JFF tournament.
Pickup tournament.
Yeah.
And our team, Haikal was the captain. He select all the good talented players, but most of them play receiver. I ended up playing safety and like just stayed there the whole time. Turns out I played really well and just stayed.
What made you find the love in the safety position?
I mean, if you know me, like I love to like talk shit.
Yeah, that was
I
it.
Talk shit, like,
To destroy things, to lose things.
Yeah, shut up. To mess with people, like so. Playing defense has its own pride. Well, like we just shut down all these pretty boy receivers, all these smart-looking quarterbacks. You know, there's its own pride, and I enjoy that. So I just stayed playing safety.
Actually, most of my questions actually involve you intentionally
Oh, yeah.
provoking them.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
There you
so
go.
some opponents actually feel like you intentionally provoke them to get a
Uh-huh.
reaction. Is that part of your strategy?
Oh,
Do you want to
yeah,
call names? Do you want to say who said that before?
Yeah,
I think
actually,
we can name
who
somebody.
Are these,
Yeah,
like anonymous sources you have? You?
Like all my defensive and my offensive guys from Pandas and Primetime.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. But I probably remember a guy.
You
in the
were a
opening of the
menace.
season. I shouldn't be playing football or something like that. I mean, this is not even contact football, you know. Like, I mean,
So why are you doing that, man? Why are you so rough?
I'm not saying it's rough. I mean, the ref should have called something maybe to prevent that. But like, you know, try to always have an edge in the game. Like try to get into their head while staying like that. Kind of keeps us going to have that mental capacity, like a mental advantage over them. If we can get in their head, we can play our game. We can impose our defense. Is something I always tell my team to like have, in a way, but not to play dirty. Of course, like we don't want to play dirty. Like contacts here and there might happen, but like we don't intend to injure people or something like that. It's out of the question. But those edge, I guess it comes from being basketball. Like kita main basket dulu kan pasti kayak ngomong gitu like if you seen Dandi our atlet pon, like those people come from basketball like a high level. They know people talks like kita ngomong, kita talk shit, all that, and if they manage to like adjust, they don't get in their head, they play well. That's it. It's part of being mentally prepared.
Okay. Cool. For Igar, some say that CFT's victory in the Jakarta Bowl was more due to the opponent's weaknesses than your team's strength. What is your thoughts on this?
Who are these people, man?
I don't know, man.
It's mostly me. I'm just like,
It just burns.
I got no love for CFT guys. No, I'm kidding.
You're trying to bring us down.
No, it's a valid question though, but I think that's what offenses do. I think the best offenses, they take advantage of the weakness of the defense. I think we do film study before every single game, after every single game, basically every week. And what we do is we analyze, of course, what we do well, but we see every defense as like a window of opportunity. So each defense has holes, and those are the holes that we want to exploit. So if somebody's saying that, yeah, maybe it's less so of our strengths and more of our weaknesses, well, I see our strength as us able to find those weaknesses. So yeah, I feel like we're pretty good at finding those holes. And you come to us with any defense, we'll spend a lot of time trying to figure out where those holes are. And sure, we won't take the credit for being a great offense, but slowly we'll just rip you apart. Yeah, let's do that.
Maybe just to help other teams maybe win next season, what was the biggest weakness that HSU had in their defense?
Ooh. Defense, right?
Defense.
That's what
Yeah, I'm gonna go offense right after.
I think the two touchdowns that we had, they were well. So I had two interceptions, so I can't really say much, But the two touchdowns that we had, they were because the defense kind of bounced into. Okay. So did he?
They say use more bahasa.
Yeah,
You gotta speak English.
the people in the crowd. No, you speak English. What the? You've been
we all speak English.
He started it. I've just been following. Okay.
Let us talk.
Let us talk. Tapi
Let us talk, goddamn.
it's like a completely new episode, guys.
What he said.
Jadi guys, HSU akhirnya kebobolan 2 kali karena mereka cover dalam banget for 2 inside routes. So we had on the first one, Darren was a slant in, I believe, and Liga safety-nya masuk banget, and gila itu cepet banget masuknya. But unlucky for him, and I think kayaknya kalau misalnya it all went well, sebenarnya kayaknya harusnya di intercept. Tapi tangan gue ditepok, and I got the roughing the passer call, and then bolanya ngelambung. Tapi karena Liga momentumnya udah masuk banget, dia nggak bisa mundur lagi buat ambil bola layang itu, and Darren kebetulan ada di belakangnya, akhirnya bisa nangkep. So I think I kind of attribute that to luck sih. That was a pretty lucky play. I don't think we did good. I didn't think I did good that play at all. Tapi because dia bite ke dalam banget, and so we used that again in the second half, yang akhirnya touchdownnya Nega. Before that, there was a touchdown there, and I should have been harusnya touchdown, tapi kita holding, or online holding, but
That's you, Joe.
Zedekaya Joe, and sebenarnya tengahnya kosong banget. So Joel got in, he was about to make the deflection, tapi I could get the ball out in time. Ada lubang kosong kecil, tapi di belakang 2 safety di tengah. Akhirnya di call back. I think abis itu Rico sama Umar dari sisi kiri, mereka over adjust ke dalam. So what I did was I put Darren wide out on the left side, do a dig route, so that's like 10-yard in. I knew, and dari film study kita udah tahu kalau Umar bakal masuk ke dalam. Rico yang the wild card nih. Rico nggak tahu bakal masuk juga untuk rute itu, atau dia bakal ngambil yang di belakang. Karena biasa Rico dia readnya oke banget, and then bakal ngambil yang belakang. Tapi kebetulan.
Damn, you guys study.
Oh, study, man. Yeah, against orang kayak head shoes kita mesti belajar banget. I think at a certain level, in order to get really good, you have to be able to understand the behaviors, the individual behaviors. Like Umar, Liga, Cacing, Rico, and Rico is like one of the scariest defenders. So, but I saw Rico masuk ke dalam. Jadi pas gue liat itu, I had Nega on a wheel route right behind it, and I knew it's wide open. So I didn't really have to throw hard and make a good throw, just lob it, and akhirnya kedapet. So I think most people lawan kita, mereka jaga outside. I think because kind of sebelum ini kita mainnya lebih jauh and lebih outside, and that's kind of like my behavior. Tapi because it's usually works. Jadi akhirnya when orang overcompensate buat ngambil rute yang dalam, defense yang dalam, the outside pasti open, and so that's what we took advantage of lah during the final game.
Right. So we talked about how to expose the HSU defense, and I think they have one of the best defense because their D-line is crazy. They got Ryan, Hario, and Joel, and especially on the field, they got Rico, Cacing, and they're crazy. Who do you think stood out the most and gave you the business?
Rico, man. Like the dua interception. I mean, one from Rico, but his positioning is insane. Jadi kita di film study sebelumnya juga kita udah bahas sebenarnya avoid Rico Maulano, jangan di target sama sekali. And then gue nggak target in the game sampai satu kali gue targetin langsung interception. So that was bad. But I think we did come back and then akhirnya targetin lagi di sisi dia and touchdown.
So you were daring.
What was that question again?
Not so vanilla after all.
Not so vanilla after all. But I wait until the playoffs and play bad. 4 interceptions. Tapi Rico Milano is one of the scariest defenders that I've ever seen. Dia bisa air battle, dia positioningnya bisa kayak tiba-tiba cut in cepet banget, and then kalau misalnya lemparnya outside, dia bisa break out juga cepet. So kalau lawan dia benar-benar harus crossing routes yang banyak and bikin supaya dia kebawa ke tempat lain di lapangan supaya gue bisa lempar ke tempat yang ditinggalnya. It's really hard.
He's a basketball player, so he got hops.
Yeah, exactly. There are throws that I've made that I think nobody can catch, and then he catches it out there. Yeah, insane.
Cool. How about the offense? Their offense.
Head shoes.
Yeah.
So on offense, it's more. Yeah, we prepared for sure. We prepared for Orchids. What the thing about Orchid is, what we see, what they like to do is they like to throw deep. They like to throw those deep corners or the very short routes, the quick passing routes. So we prepared that against him. And what we were surprised against is we always read the O-line sih selalu. Wherever Ivan is going, that's where the offense gonna go. So
like the strongest guy on the field.
They use him a lot in run blocks or even if it's to the outside atau screen plays to the outside. So usually we tell our D-line to watch where he goes and always contain outside of him. Karena kalau dia udah maju duluan, this is what happened last year actually against Pandas. CFT played against Pandas and he was the right guard. And every time our D-line rush inside, he goes outside and he blocks until the second level. And that way they can run the ball very long from that. So we want to avoid that situation in general. Kayak tadi kita bilang juga, CFT's weakness on defense is our run stop. That's what we need to work on, and that's what we focus on. So we want to take away the run from every team. Especially against head shoes, they like to run outside ke Aspen keluar atau bahkan QB-nya kadang suka lari keluar juga kanan. We want to take that away from Ivan's side. And on the deep passes, we're pretty confident in a way like. We will be there. We will contest the play. Ada one play yang when they speed it up, when they scored a touchdown, it was a very good play from Head Shoes. The whole drive actually they play tiba-tiba dia main cepat. Itu pas main cepat kita as a defense agak caught off guard. Kita agak scramble, jaganya ke buka-buka dan in the last play I was helping inside and it was one-on-one outside Eric versus Yunan and Ochit made a great play di situ. So to be honest again menurut gua lawan Head Shoes itu we know what they're gonna do. It's a matter of they got good talents on the outside, the receiver bagus-bagus, Ochit lemparannya bagus, blocker juga bagus-bagus. But game plan wise, it's more straightforward to say.
Kalau yang PAT gimana?
Kalau yang PAT,
it's not a deep route, itu lempar ke tengah.
Nah, again balik lagi, tendensinya lawan Head Shoes itu sebenarnya yang kita bisa lihat mereka suka lempar keluar kan tadi gue bilang. Tapi jarang mereka lempar tengah. Di tengah atau bahkan di tengah juga jarang. Pokoknya posisi tengah middle ataupun tengah belakang tuh jarang. So that is we kinda gave that up a little bit. Tapi waktu di PAT, to be honest, mereka Ochit roll ke samping. I was there on the weak side. Gue telat masuk ke tengah. Jadi karena dia roll ke samping, tengahnya jadi kebuka banget. Which as a defender we supposed to rotate. It was late, jadi dia kosong di tengah. And I feel like that's the point we gave up lawan Head Shoes kemarin, and the challenge was there. Pas mereka tiba-tiba ganti tempo main cepat, itu caught off guard lumayan.
Okay. Yeah, Ochit, this is his first time as a QB, and he brought a new team down to the finals from offense and defense. What do you think about Ochit and his strategy?
No, all credit to Ochit pastinya, karena like this guy, like we practice in rugby field a lot. Like everybody play football goes to rugby field a lot, and they practice.
He's always there.
Always there, man. And with anyone, like he's willing to work with anyone. He really wanted to learn this QB position. And as you know, playing a QB, maybe from our QB, it's not easy. Like it's not just throwing. It's not just learning the game. It's everything, right? They basically drive the offense. And credit to Ochit, ini benar-benar tahun pertama dia jadi quarterback di 8v8 juga yang mungkin lebih complicated daripada 5v5 with all the moving parts. And he did well. He really he came in and like he leads his team into the final, which is great. And I feel like as a team, Head Shoes, I feel like you should give him the key, man. Like just
Yeah,
believe in him. Don't like stop trying to give it to these other guys. Like let him play.
Give it to who, Van? Ngasih siapa, Van?
I mean di sini kan kita lihat kadang head shoes tiba-tiba QB-nya ada yang dibawa dari mana lah gitu dari Jawa.
Maksud lu kalau bukan Ocit semua enteng gitu.
Maksud Igar ya itu gue nggak mau apa. Tapi menurut gue it's all about kayak tadi bilang Igar showed in offense you have to prepare everything. Lu tuh semua belajar every little things you have to prepare and that continuity kayak kita misal if we lose Igar in the middle of the season and we have to change it to like let's say Abilash plays QB, that's a whole different game. That's a whole different game plan. Abilash mainnya nggak bisa main sama kayak Igar gitu. So as an offense as everybody else they gotta adjust to that too. And I feel like if you don't have enough reps and doing that over and over again until like you know what you're doing, it'll be hard to like rotate, especially quarterback gitu posisi yang sangat penting. So I feel like lagi-lagi credit to Orchid for the season. Head shoes doing an amazing job. They collect their talents really well, bener-bener dan itu it's a good basic. Hopefully we see them again next year.
We will. I mean, special shout out to Ochit. I mean, being a quarterback leader on the field is pretty hard, but he was also like bringing things together, starting things from zero. So that special shout out to that guy. Nah, my next question actually goes for both of you. For the Jakarta Bowl, do you think the defense won the game, or do you think your offense won the game? Like who stepped up?
I'll let him answer this one.
Offense, 100%. Yeah.
No, actually, that's a lie. Offense, maybe the receivers. Like they play well. Definitely not the O-line. I know it's us there. Our O-line did really well throughout the season. It's feared, but come playoff time, come Jakarta Bowl, we struggle a little bit.
No, well, that's what they say in NFL. Offense wins games, defense wins championships. Yeah, we won enough games to get us here, and I'll let Arvan take the rest.
Yeah, ever since that game against Nightwing where Axel caught touchdown over me, Amar and Rashley, we got fucked up then. And our defense.
FYI buat Axel itu bikin nightmare banget buat CFT. Kita selalu inget-inget play itu karena itu play yang rusak.
Bener-bener like that loss against Nightwing that kind of wakes us up in a way kayak kalau waktu itu kita menang off the one play kan bedanya sebenarnya cuma dikit ya cuma waktu ada play. Kalau kita menang we would forget all these mistakes and we feel like we win against Nightwing and like we would move on. Tapi karena kita kalah, everybody was down. We watched the films and everybody, not only the secondary. Waktu itu Caci nggak main kebetulan juga. So Caci got really mad. She was like he starts to pointing out like other people. Lu salah di sini, lu salah di sini. It got bad. It got ugly one whole week. And we started learning from that. And then that kind of set us up. Like after that game, semua lebih fokus. Our D-line benar-benar improve. Our secondary kita jadi lebih communication. I feel our defense really step up and good timing. Kita come playoff time when it's our time to help the offense and waktu itu facing some challenge, we stepped up. So it's part of the inilah.
Yeah, dan offense juga oke kok.
Oh yeah,
offense CFT juga
okay lah. Offense CFT
dua touchdown.
Masalahnya standard offense CFT tuh like very high.
Yeah,
it's filled with stars and like people fear the offense. So people expect our offense to perform. Our defense, not so much. People don't really know about our defense before, but like this season, I feel like we step it up. So we complete each other. I feel like that game really brings us together lah, in a way. Kayak it's our time to step up because offense already do their thing. Defense gotta show up.
Who do you think showed up the most on defense?
On defense, man.
Shout out your teammate.
Man, my teammates sebenarnya gue nggak bisa single out satu pun. Karena
if you had to pick one,
if I have to pick, I'm gonna pick two players this season. Actually, three if I can. So
myself,
the biggest, of course not. The biggest difference this year compared to last year is our linebacker. Kayak I remember last season, ada source yang bilang kayak our linebacker is our weakest spot. We should attack the linebacker always. I feel like this season with the addition of Fixam, abis itu Dean sama Albert. Komitmennya Albert this year itu they really change our defense kayak benar-benar at the point those three complete each other in a way mereka skill setnya beda-beda semuanya tapi mereka bisa completely dictate what our defense gonna do as in kayak Fixam is a good coverage guy, he's fast, he's not the biggest but he's fast everywhere. Abis itu Albert is a physical specimen, he's big. He's one of the fastest guys in our team actually. Kita pernah like little sprint. He can run side to side to Darren's and Dundee and everyone. So he's big and fast. Abis itu Dean, he got the smarts surprisingly. He's pretty smart on defense. Kayak dia di mana dia bisa cover, he can read the game pretty well. So that helps. That helps a lot.
You heard that?
You can't give anyone full compliment.
No, I love Dejan, but like that's just our relationship. We talk shit to each other. Everybody loves Dejan like that. But yeah, to give a full one more is the naik levelnya Amar pastinya.
Yeah,
Amar ever since that last season waktu dia jadi ini apa di Jakarta Bowl first one tuh he got beat by Ilham one-on-one di passes. He got really mad and after that he changed into a whole different game. He's the defensive player of the year for a reason. Kayak bener-bener I don't think he get beat at all except that one play yang gua dorong dia lawan Axel itu. He didn't get beat at all di this season. And he deserved that player of the year.
How much do you think you guys stepped up, defense-nya step up secara intelektual ya? Kayak strategi kalian kan tahun ini lumayan berbeda ya. Gue rasa yang di offense juga dari tahun lalu sampai tahun ini kayaknya agak beda di pemilihan play-nya, nggak cuma secara skill. Kayaknya tahun lalu semua skill set-nya udah bagus, tapi kayaknya tahun ini yang lu bilang tadi emang semua jadi pintar gitu. How do you think everybody stepped up intellectually for that?
He's going to take my job next year. But like that's
basically your question, right? Yeah, okay. Now that you want to answer that,
I want the strategy part.
Yeah, you want to add
Yeah.
something to it. Jadi, so this season kayak bener-bener di defense kayak mungkin tadi sampai kita ngobrol di luar, like you say we rely a lot on physicality instead of strategy on defense. Well, that might be true last season. Kayak di mana season lalu tuh bener-bener gua and Chachi basically the leader of our defense. It's part of the learning. Tentunya kita belajar in 8v8 itu. Tentunya kita belajar condong ke kayak NFL, gimana NFL sih. But it's very basic. We only know like 3-4 different plays. And then this off season, me and Chach discussed something, and we learned a lot from Nick Saban. Nick Saban defense is a small concept sebenarnya. Konsepnya itu adalah split field defense. So if you want to learn about it more, it's on YouTube pastinya. Like it's a concept di mana, tapi itu konsepnya itu down to a very simple terminology sampai gimana lu harus cover, gimana lu help, gimana lu switch and everything like that. And we try to implement that into 8v8. So there's a lot of adjustment, as in kayak 11v11 football you get 4 linebackers, while 8v8 you only get 1. So we try to really simulate that into 8v8. And at first it was hard to like picture how we do it, but we always believe that this could be a good thing karena we want our defense to learn more about the defense. So from what we said, fast forward lah, pokoknya kita punya 2 bulan waktu untuk prepare and try to give this. We even subscribe this Playmaker app yang 200.
Oh, I have that too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You pay 200,000 untuk make plays like that, so like per month. So
that's good investment.
Exactly. Before we only have 5 plays. This year we have like 25 different plays, and all that plays yang awal-awal kita ngerasa nggak akan pakai, ternyata kita pakai lagi semuanya, kita belajarin itu semuanya, benar-benar assignment semuanya itu beda-beda, and it works. Itu benar-benar kita punya adjustment di mana kita lawan deep kayak gimana, kita lawan run plays kayak gimana, dan semua itu takes process, dan this whole process start from people buying into the system aja gitu, kayak lu percaya ini kita bakal pakai ini. Mungkin sekarang buat lu bingung untuk belajar ini awal-awal kita pasti semuanya bingung, tapi ini akan pays off and turns out bener-bener defense semua belajar itu dan semua ngerti, semua paham. What's nice is that every time we do film session, dulu itu setiap film session di awal tuh gua yang ngomong, pasti gua atau Chachi very busy with the JFF stuff, so he trusts me with the CFT. Basically from last year I was the one that runs CFT defense, and we try to talk about all these plays, and I learn a lot more about this defense. Tapi at the coming to an end of the season, it was like a full circle moment di mana kayak waktu terakhir film session, waktu final itu my mic was off, I was on the way. And I start to hearing Albert, Dejan, Fixem, Chachi, and then Rashley. Everybody to start putting input. Dan semua input itu, and D-line juga Gilpin itu, they put all input, and those inputs really in sync dengan like what we learn. So when I see that, I'm like, damn, everybody was in sync. Like we're ready for this. Like we know. Like ever since then, I know my defense ready. Kayak benar-benar semua yang ngomong, semua kayak I don't like. This is exactly what we envision waktu kita prepare buat itu gitu. And so that's the challenge right there. It's not about being more physical, being more athletic. It's about being in sync, getting that chemistry on defense.
Yeah, because it's a team sport anyway.
Exactly,
right?
and
team
especially with football, you cannot do it on your own, man.
Yeah.
You can be that good, but one loss on especially defense, like you would get punished. Kayak tadi Igar might see it that way too, right? You see some like mismatch atau apapun pasti expose that. So we cannot have weakness on defense like that.
Cool. Now, how about offense? Who do you think stepped up this playoff series? Who showed up?
Definitely our O-line, man. We this year we have some of our O-line here, or one, but
or more.
but O-line this year I got comfortable sampai bisa bikin running play yang macam-macam banget. So we have what do you have here? We have like trap, we have zone, we have pulls, we have duos, we have we had jailbreak, didn't really use that much, but we have like a ton of plays. And mid-season juga kita nggak nambah play lagi, and it's mainly because O-line kita bisa block, and pass block is okay, is good enough. Tapi run block mereka athletic, jadi mereka from starting point during the snap, mereka bisa pull, mereka bisa move, they're athletic enough to get to positions di mana mereka bisa nahan siapapun yang ada di situ, mau di line apapun, linebacker apapun, mereka bisa block and opening up the running lanes. So I don't know if we get recognized as like a passing offense or a running offense, but because our O-line bisa sebagus ini, our running backs bisa nemu lubang gampang banget. And you look like you have some question to ask.
No. I was trying to hold the burp so it wouldn't like mess up the mic.
Best O-line in the league.
Best
O-line.
Somebody says best O-line in the league. Yeah, I completely agree. It gives us the versatility to do anything really, from long passing plays to quick passing plays, screen plays, run plays, pulls, things like that. And there's regular pocket blocks too. Now, and we also we installed a draw play. Itu draw play yang kayak di awal kelihatannya mau passing sedetik and then langsung lari. Jadi, it's kind of like the opposite of play action. Kita cuma bisa karena O-line kita sebagus ini. So I'd have to say the entire O-line stepped up this year.
Okay. Now, because you won the 5 versus 5 and then 8 versus 8s now, some people would think you're one of the best QBs at the moment. I would think so, because you won both.
Thank you.
Who do you think?
The meme guy certainly thinks so. The guy you paid to post all that, maybe.
Who do you think is the best top quarterbacks right now in Jakarta? Let's say Indonesia. Let's bring Surabaya into the mix.
termasuk dia atau enggak?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's see where his.
Well, no. Well, obviously, the top two are Gasa and Pardede. They represented, or they're top two in selections for the national team last year. So they went through the entire process. They've played enough 5v5s to be like good in their respective leagues. I think mechanics-wise, those two are probably like the best. It's hard to.
Were you in the process before?
I was not. No.
I guess that's why I named him top two.
Yeah.
They were the best two in the process you were in.
But he kind of mentioned last year. How about like?
Yeah, this year.
No,
after that two championship.
This is different. I'm a beast. I'm an animal.
There's still 5 months left this year, so we'll have to see,
Okay.
We still got Merdeka Bowl.
Yeah.
We still got open season coming up. So there's a lot to see. But
Are you gonna play in Merdeka Bowl?
so mechanics wise, the top two quarterbacks.
Nggak seru katanya kali. Nggak seru, kurang seru.
No, I never said that. Siapapun yang pernah ngomong gitu, gue nggak pernah bilang Merdeka Bowl.
Man.
Come on now.
No, man. Go. Well, whatever it is, buat kota lain selain Jakarta, siap-siap aja. Jakarta bakal ngirim tim buat Merdeka Bowl yang oke banget. So, gue yakin sama itu. But yeah, back to the question.
Yeah,
top two quarterbacks. All right, Pardede and Gasa. I think yeah, mechanics wise, they're just probably the best. I don't know about playmaking. I'm never in a huddle with other quarterbacks. I think that's the one thing that makes it tough. Nggak bisa evaluasi pemikiran QB
Yeah, that'd be weird, no?
I guess
all the
so.
quarterbacks came together.
Yeah.
Why not?
Huddle.
Too many alpha males in one huddle. But very mechanic wise, they're solid. They're very efficient. I don't know if they're that strong, tapi lemparnya bisa jauh banget. Ochi is also one of them up there. But I do know Fali juga in terms of playmaking dia is rock solid. I mean, like yang gue bilang tadi yang RPO itu. Yeah. So he's one of the ones that gue rasa mikirin playbook sampai sematang itu. Maybe mechanics wise nggak se-Pardede Gasa, but I think dia bisa mimpin tim yang sampai menang juga kok. Because the win is all that matters.
Sorry, what?
We have to.
Oh, you gotta put in order.
Oh yeah, put in
top
order.
Into order.
Backstage guys, put in fucking order. Igar.
Wait, dia dapat pertanyaan kayak ini juga kan abis ini?
No.
Nah.
Wait, hey.
It's all about you, man. We wanna hear what you
This is
think.
gonna put like Arvan.
Let's say I want to put top 3 last year. Okay, so that way I'm still ranking, but
Okay.
it's not up to date. How about that?
Vanilla. Playing it safe.
Yeah, he's playing it
Playing
safe.
it safe
He's
like
not daring.
always, man. Like always.
dengan gue bakal taruh Vali di 3, Pardede di 2, Gasa di 1. Last year.
Last year,
Last
this year.
year.
This year, I don't know, man. Masih 6 bulan. Kita
Masih 6
masih
bulan.
masih
This
banyak
year so
hal yang-
far.
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah.
Kan kita for 5v5 kan? Tahun ini belum ada turnamen 5v5. So, kita nggak bisa lihat. Oh, Surabaya ada 5v5. Was that this year? I can't remember.
Who won?
Not Gasa.
Oh.
Sorry. Maaf Gas. But who's the guy?
I don't know, man.
Hippos, Erwan Pratama kayaknya. I don't. I've
So
never
is he
seen him.
top one?
I don't know. I've never seen him play much, but
Okay.
he won the Surabaya. You know, he's good. He's good in Surabaya league.
Alright, so far in this league. Just to get you answer something.
Tahu. Jawabannya sih.
Oh man. Yeah,
No deep passes.
Passes.
in 8v8
Yeah.
kita I think it's Pardede and Fali.
Top 5, goddammit.
I can't. Top 5 is everybody in the league. Top 5
No.
is yeah. Okay. Top 5 ada Pardede, Fali, Ocit, Haikal from Headshoes juga masuk, right? Sandra from Nightwing.
Hey,
Wait, now I'm just random.
Wisnu showed up, man.
So it's
When-
Wisnu or Nick? You call Wisnu, not Nick?
No, I mean,
Turn the tables on you.
son of a bitch.
Why is it Wisnu?
No, 'cause I've known him longer as a
Oh,
quarterback.
okay.
Nick is like he's
Okay.
up there
Wait,
too.
why isn't Wisnu a quarterback anymore?
He likes defense. Yeah, I mean
Oh,
it's the
okay.
same thing as Arvan. He started offense and then
But nobody really goes from quarterback to another position, you know? Rarely.
ask him, dude. I don't know.
Turn the tables. He's sweating now.
You thought you came here to ask questions? No, man.
We're champions, bitch. You're last. Know your
Right.
place. I'm kidding. Okay, so there's been another team that has never played in this league. There's Surabaya Satu. How do you think they would fare in JFF's 8v8? Yeah. They've got an 8s team as well, right?
You would know. I don't know. I'm new to this,
No.
and what I heard, I guess they used to, right? From what I know, like they used to not play 5v5 at all.
Yeah, it used to be
Yeah,
8s.
right. So maybe they
Back in
have,
the
they
day.
have-
I don't know
Back in the day.
OL mereka siapa tapi gue gak tahu. So
that would
I think-
actually be a good, like all-star game or something like that. That would be
Yeah.
fun to invite teams from outside the region.
yeah, tuh.
Yeah.
Have them compete.
Call out guys bilang suruh kumpulin tim 88.
Iya dong
Surabaya.
mas. 8v8 lah mas ini. Jangan sama Headshoes bikin tim aja sendiri.
I didn't ask. I didn't. He just.
That's what you wanted. eh?
That's what we want. It'll be fun, man. We want to compete, you know, like against anyone. Even Singapore had a plan that the others they
Oh,
play
yeah.
8v8. Actually, there was a plan pre-season tuh mereka sempat mau ngirim ke sini.
Oh, really?
It was against CFT dan against Nightwing ya.
Yeah.
Tapi I don't know what happened. It didn't happen gitu. Jadi
No.
that's too bad. Actually, we want to
Yeah.
experience
Should
that.
make it
ya.
happen.
Karena we have to like let our O-line, the best O-line in the league, they want to have experience. You know, they want to play. They only played 3 months in a year. Other than that, I don't know. They have to stay fit somehow.
Can we turn all 3 cameras?
Kita ada satu O-line di sebelah sana.
Exactly.
Especially this guy.
Nah, since the season is over, you guys are champions. I haven't said congratulations.
Hey,
No,
thank,
thank
you.
you.
I haven't said it.
I thought that was it.
I'm kidding. Okay, congratulations for your championship. So we got the Merdeka Bowl coming up for the next competition. Are you guys competing there?
As he mentioned, he's not gonna be there.
Why not?
Probably not.
It's not interesting for him. I guess.
I never said that.
No, you never said
Gue
that.
gak pernah ngomong kayak gitu. No, gue fokus 88 dulu tahun ini, lagi bulan-bulan ini, and then nanti
kelar.
pasti
Kenapa
selesai.
fokusin lagi?
Fokus istirahatnya.
Oh,
And then
fokus istirahatnya.
nanti kalau ada turnamen lagi, mungkin yang liga lagi palingan. Tapi kan
you-
Merdeka Bowl,
Okay.
gue kan nggak buat Jakarta tryout udah berjalan selama ini,
Iya.
and gue nggak bisa ngeluangin waktu di antara CFT buat fokus di situ.
Iya.
So kalau gue ikut itu, and then CFT nggak menang kan, gue bakal ngerasa gak enak banget. So gue fokus
True.
CFT menang dulu, and tryout udah jalan, QB udah ada juga. So gue jadi penonton juga udah happy sih. Tapi again, Jakarta bakal bagus. Gue yakin banget seleksinya, like these are the best athletes of
Yeah.
FF di
in JFF, yeah, like the whole.
Belum menang tapi kan.
Belum
So,
menang.
And you guys are sending.
That's the goal
We're
right
sending
there.
2 teams, right?
We are sending
teams.
Jakarta
as
one,
usual,
Jakarta
yeah.
two. How about you? Are you playing?
Yeah, I'm in the part of the selection juga with Baljor yang organize. We have another selection next week. Habis itu they might decide the team. So everything masih nunggu dari seleksi sih, dari proses seleksi juga. I don't know what the team's gonna be, but pastinya looking forward to compete. Unlike this guy. But mau shout out juga balik ke topik yang tadi.
Yeah.
If you guys question how much Igar's commitment to this 8v8, he actually got recently married last year, and he hasn't gone. We asked him, "You're not going nowhere until we win this championship." So now that we win, as a team, we let him, if he wants to have his honeymoon or whatever, he can get his rest. So
Nice.
we appreciate Ale Igar for that. Like benar-benar commit ke sini. This past season, lu nikah kapan? Oktober tahun lalu. We already prepared for 8v8 and then
Wow.
Exactly. So he pushed it back all the way until who knows when, atau maybe I don't know, but like he really commit to this 8v8 and we finally get this chip. So he deserves his
Now
lifetime.
I'm done. Yeah.
And now he's done.
Now I'm done. Yeah.
Football is life. I keep telling my wife the same thing. No, I gotta put football above you. Okay.
No, you got your wife playing football too. She's in the Bamboo Wars too, right?
Yeah.
It's just a never-ending thing, right?
Never-ending thing.
Ini nggak akan susah. It's a family thing.
Yeah, and when she's in it, she's gone crazy. There's no stopping her. Off and on the court. So let's talk about your best top 8 if you can make your own lineup outside of the CFT.
Outside of CFT?
Yeah, let's start with you.
Tough.
No, Alec, he didn't know that this was coming.
Huh?
You already knew pertanyaan ini pasti bakal
And it was
datang.
hard to decide karena baik lagi like we focus so much on our team and we like for me at least I focus on the other team's offense first. So I would give top offense.
Yeah.
I would like 8. My starting 8 for offense it would be O-line, starting from the O-line. Ivan on the right.
Yeah, man.
In the middle, Vito and Hadrian. Well, shout out to Hadrian. That's my cousin, and he throw my team like my D line. He throw people everywhere, man. That guy is probably the strongest O line in the league. Like we have to. If it's not for my CFT team, it's probably him on my starting O line. QB would be Pardede. Played with him before juga waktu Thailand.
Yeah.
He's very mobile. Trickery, very. If it's not Pardede, it's Fali, but I would have to go with Pardede. Running back, okay, that's interesting. It's probably Fadil from Nightwing. I remember Fadil he's a problem on the open field.
Yeah.
He killed us several times. Receiver, this is tough. Receiver from other teams, I would pick.
Yeah.
Azam Surabaya, like. It was
Azam had shoes.
Yeah, head shoes. Azam, he played several games. We game planned a lot against him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he wasn't there to play. It was a loss juga. Kita pengen we prepare to play against him juga. On the other side, so 2 receivers berarti. Satu lagi siapa ya? Receivers. Yunan. Could be used because he's like you can use him everywhere bener-bener.
Yeah.
Bisa short, bisa tiba-tiba deep, bisa ini. So he creates a whole another problem to play against. Satu lagi either tight end or another receiver. I would put another receiver aja deh kayaknya. Satu lagi maybe Axel. He beat us 3-1. You gotta put him there.
Yeah.
3-1 dikalahin. So that's we need that on offense.
Yeah, Arvan bakal ingat Excel forever.
Forever, man. Shout out.
Burnt down.
Got burnt.
Bad. Brain. With defense. Hey, do we miss anyone on offense?
That's 8.
No,
right?
that's
8.
QBs, O-line.
I put 3 receivers.
Yeah,
3 on
yeah.
offense. So I guess that's 8.
Let's go with defense.
Defense.
Okay.
Okay, interesting. D-line.
Yeah, let's go with
D-line and
D-line.
defense. Haryo.
Oh, fuck yes.
Yeah,
Sorry. Sorry. I apologize.
Haryo, you gotta put him there. Abis itu lagi D-line. How many D-lines? You got
3.
3.
You got 2 more.
Or you can do
Might as well just
2
put the
D-line
whole-
set.
That guy
shoes in there.
in Pandas, number 8.
Philip Fan.
Philip Fan. Right?
Yeah.
Philip. Philip Fun.
No.
I don't know what
no,
number
Vern.
he's rocking,
Vern.
but
That's
Philip.
Philip.
That's Philip. That's Philip.
Yeah,
That's
so-
Philip, right?
Wait, he's like 8 or 0?
Okay,
Oh, it's
well,
probably 0. It's
yeah,
0.
it'd be
Yeah,
that guy.
That's why I did not know.
He's
That's-
a
that's-
rookie.
Exactly.
He's a
Yeah.
rookie, but like he got so much potential.
Yeah, dude.
okay, yeah, like if he learn the game a lot more, because right now he only rush. Right? He rush a lot, but if he starts to like knowing the tricks here and there, what the all line gonna do, he gonna be a problem. Another one would
When
be,
you gotta stop pushing people from behind.
yeah, that too.
there you
Like
go.
cut that out, cut
Yeah.
that bullshit out of the game. Like he'll be a problem because he got frustrated. They lost and they start committing.
It
silly
was
fouls.
6-0
Another
during that
silly
foul.
fouls.
It was
Yeah,
6-0 during that
exactly.
foul.
Scuffle.
That's
Yeah,
why I told him
definitely.
he got potential, but
Yeah.
okay, I guess with that he got potential. Like I'll still put him in
Yeah.
the starting lineup. The other one is the lineman of the year, Haikali, my teammate.
Oh,
the
dude is
expected-
fast.
Bro, that guy like he
You
goes
wouldn't
through
guess.
people like it's nothing.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
so fast, so slithery. Our O line got like nightmares playing against him. I feel like
I have nightmares. I
Yeah.
played QB once, and he was the.
Yeah.
No,
man.
it's not a good
He's
time for me.
everywhere.
No.
And the thing about him is he's feisty too. Like
Yeah.
you might not see it. Like he got that fire in him. He
Yeah.
wants
Yeah.
to. He wants to like go to your throat. Go
And
for your
he's
throat.
such a nice guy too, man. Like
Yeah.
That's the thing. He's nice, but
he
on
gave
the
me
field,
stickers last
on,
night.
on the field, he's a beast.
Yeah.
Like he got this mentality
stickers.
where he's never satisfied. He's a great leader too. Like,
Oh, yeah.
he's never satisfied. Like he demands the best from our team, almost to a point that it's not even fun.
Yeah.
It's not even fun.
Like, I
Like-
mean,
like you
I'm
don't
just
like
kidding,
playing with him?
No, I love playing with him, and it's very different with me. Like with me, like I like to talk shit and like to like hype people up. He
He's
likes-
just peaceful.
no, he puts people down. It's like, no, you did this, you did bad, you did bad.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you might not suffer mistakes. Like he held people very accountable, but in a way, like we did that to him too. So he like he brings people to another level of
Yeah.
accountability, and that's important to a team. Okay, let's continue. And cornerback,
I think you only mentioned two.
Three.
D-line.
Three.
Oh, you did.
D-line, right?
Philip, Hario, and
Oh, right.
Ivar.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
the linebacker would be Sung.
Oh, yeah.
Sung from Nightwing. That guy is smart and he's everywhere, always, somehow. Habis itu, cornerback ada Owl.
Oh,
Owl
yeah, dude.
also my teammate and he's in Bombshells. Is very good. Habis itu, safety-nya ada Rico.
Oh, yeah,
Nicolano, as he said.
He's a menace.
He's a problem. And the next one would be Nick Otazo from
Otazo?
Pandas. Yeah,
Safety.
yeah.
You're taking him as safety.
Well, I'll put him anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Just put him anywhere.
Like he probably got the most
He's a
football
goddamn
experience.
Marine.
Yeah, man. Had he
Goddamn US
kalau dia
Marine.
nggak capek carrying other players in every
Yeah.
position, he would like excel. Like,
Yeah.
just play him in safety, play him in cornerback, wherever. Linebacker, I feel like he'll make plays. To see. So that's 8, right? That's 8 and 8.
Oh, yeah. That's it.
Yep.
How about you,
Yeah.
Igar? You
I
want to
think-
start with offense or defense?
I'll start with defense because I think I thought more about this. But defense-wise, gue hampir sama kayak lu.
Kurang satu.
Kayak no. Oh, dia
No,
kurang
no,
satu.
no.
Oh, we're going back to Arvan. No, who is your cornerback? CB-nya siapa aja?
Aul.
Ada linebacker Sung,
Sung.
safety Rico, safety satu lagi Nico Tazo, and then the other cornerback.
Oh, missing one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're missing one cornerback. My bad.
Who else is a cornerback?
I have my answer, but I'm not gonna tell you.
You get your answer, but you're not gonna tell me, man.
Yeah.
It's hard, man. I don't really pay attention to the defense as much,
Yeah, bener sih.
but
Yeah, because
so I guess I would
Abdul.
Abdul. Who's
He
Abdul?
was a corner.
Oh, hey, he brings this up, man. Abdul, it is this guy. Abdul, no.
Oh, he was a running back. Sorry.
He was running back.
He was a cornerback
You
in
forgot.
Pandas back then.
You forgot.
No, he was a running back with you guys. He was a
Oh.
cornerback with us.
Okay,
So
sure.
I put him there.
No, yeah, I wouldn't there. Sorry, for my 8 team, for my top 8 team. I would put Heikel as a cornerback. Heikel had shoes. He plays anywhere, but I feel like as a cornerback, he has the freedom of like sticking to that position. And he can excel there. That's 8, right?
that's it.
Yes,
That's
There
it.
you go.
Good job, man. Yeah.
How about you, Igar?
Defense-wise, gue hampir sama kayak dia. Let's start with D-line ya. Karena basically gue milih orang yang paling bikin susah offense kita. And 3 DL ini yang menurut gue paling susah. Hario and Alay on the outside. Mereka play recognition-nya is really good and they get fast. So pas mereka mau decide untuk rush,
Yeah.
cepet banget masuknya. And it doesn't really make sense kenapa bisa mereka lawan OL gede kayak misalnya Eza gitu. You heard about that O-line from CFT?
Yeah.
He's big tapi nggak bisa manage.
He's not that
Alay.
shifty.
Yeah, not as shifty
Even
as like
against
Alay.
Pandas guy, the big guy from
Yeah.
Pandas, what's his name?
Oh.
The bule guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Jeffrey.
Courtney.
Courtney.
Yeah.
Why did I say Jeffries? I meant Courtney.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he would manhandle these
No,
Nightwing
man,
guys, but
no.
nah, they ran around
Yeah.
circles.
Lineman of the
Running
year.
circles,
High
yep,
Kali
running
is
circles.
crazy. So with High Kali and Hario with their play recognition on the outsides, I think you stop any run play and then you really stop any deep plays because they'll get in really fast. Yang tengah kind of didn't know who to choose, tapi kayaknya gue bakal milihnya Hafiz dari Bombshell because he's got great awareness.
That's a good one.
And
That's a good
a lot of
one.
it's like really it's less so much of power, tapi more of play recognition.
Smart.
Really
Yeah,
smart.
smart.
Jadi they know when to rush, when to drop back. And Hafiz nggak tahu berapa kali dia nge-deflect bola. It's kind of like the JJ Watt of JFF kind of. So he really gets in there and. If nobody understands that reference, then people are too young. But
Of course they do. Football.
yeah, so Hafiz is
He
good as D-line.
retired 2 years ago.
Did he?
Continue.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll move on. Defense, secondary, I think sebenarnya gue pengen ambil like the entirety of Nightwing, tapi I don't think I can. So I think for cornerback, gue ambil Aul sama JJ. We'll say with cover 2 ya. Aul sama JJ on the outsides, and then linebacker, Nightwing sebenarnya banyak linebacker bagus. Tapi I think gue bakal ambil Faik from Nightwing. Dia yang game saving di flag ke Dandi pas kita lawan Nightwing. Gue udah yakin banget itu bakal masuk, and then dia tiba-tiba out of nowhere bisa catch up on the whip route. So gue ambil Faik for his reaction. And then safety Rico Maulano, of course.
Oh, for
Tadi
sure.
bilang. And sama Jackie dari Bombshell.
Oh,
I think
right.
Jackie from Panda's time and from a long
Yeah,
time ago.
both of them, Rico and Jackie together.
Yeah.
Those guys.
You guys had a good thing. I wonder what happened.
I
How
wonder
many,
too.
how many receptions you gave against them?
To
last
Rico
year?
and Jackie?
Rico
Oh
and
man, I
Jackie,
don't
they
know.
were
man. But it's like
feasting on
they're-
Igar.
yeah,
gue
a
milih
menace.
antara pokoknya gue tantang Jackie atau tantang Rico, and it's
Yeah.
not good, not
Not
good
good.
at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a
Come back.
nightmare. But thank God Pandas. udah-
Come back,
God
boys.
yeah. And so I think defense udah kan Rico, and yeah, that's my
That's
8 for
fine.
Yeah.
defense. For offense gue belum terlalu mikirin sih, but I think kalau misalnya mau cepet, maybe for running back gue ambil Zello. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ini Zello and Fadil, but Fadil is mentioned. Zello is great.
Yeah.
Dia has got a lot of potential. I think kita di tengah season kita nambah run play kan, and akhirnya patokan yang kita pakai Pandas. So Pandas has a pitch play to the weak side for where the running back is, and we followed that because that's a run play that other teams got really well. And I don't know, like a lot of it is probably the O-line blocking it up, and like
Yeah.
Courtney is there too. But Zello can really open up those lanes. He sees an open hole and he can get there. So like really shifty. O-line, Vito, Hadrian, and Courtney. I think Vito Hadrian tadi already
Oh,
mentioned, but Courtney from Panis, I think
Huge
that would
guys.
be insane.
Yeah.
Okay, I could just sit down in
Yeah.
the pocket and just like not do anything really. I probably don't have
Get
to
a
throw.
pop me in there.
Yeah, masak-masak, santai aja gitu.
That's what you've been doing without a line.
And di playoff gue nggak bisa lagi makanya interception. No, I'm just kidding. The wide receiver, gue ambil Pandas lagi sih, buat Joan kayaknya Joan
Merez, yes.
is great karena he's got the height, he's got the speed. Dia bisa ambil air battle balls. I didn't really see that earlier in the season, tapi makin ke dekat playoff dia bisa battle lawan CB siapapun because he's got that height. And I think it's just maybe route running and possibly next, but with him on the outside, kita juga bisa ada Yunan, and that's who I'm gonna put probably in slot or wide out karena speednya kenceng banget. Pas once he gets the ball, kayak he can do anything. Kayak dulu gue pernah main sama Yunan, kayaknya dia bete sama gue karena gue gak bisa lempar ngikutin speednya. Dia cepet banget. Dia slant in dan gue lemparnya behind banget because he's so fast. So I want to play with him again. And then tight end, gue at least ada satu Akbar Hidayat. Gue liat dia Bombshells pas lawan Head Shoes.
Sleeper.
He's like O-line-nya pass off Joel Maranatha ke Akbar, and then Akbar yang nahan, and Akbar blocksnya is like insanely good.
Yeah.
So
He's also strong.
he is strong, yeah. And I don't think he gets recognized enough. So
Yeah.
I'd have him as tight end.
He's got muscles in weird places, so whenever I see him, he's like,
okay.
Okay, man.
Is this what you guys wanted?
That's right.
And he got a kid.
Yeah.
That surprised me somehow.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Nice. Moving on. All right, so we're going to the end of the podcast. Do you guys have anything to say for the fans or for next year's tournament league?
Flag football memes. Stop sucking on Igar. It was the receivers. It was the other guys too. But yeah, he created this all. But
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
I apologize. I'm pretty sure you guys are good people and you guys make awesome content. It was just a joke.
It's all good. It's fun actually to have
Yes,
those kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
memes.
We
Like,
need
keep,
it.
Keep up the good work. Hopefully this whole sports blew up. And
Yeah.
like
It's getting there.
I'm telling you, like this whole flag football. I mean, not just 8v8. Unfortunately, 8v8 is kind of like a niche where it's only us that plays it.
Indonesia.
But Indonesia and maybe like other like Singapore, maybe partly.
No more.
Not even, not even anymore. So
Zimbabwe.
flag football in the general scope, in like Asia, even in worldwide, is gonna be an Olympic sport. And I feel like we got a platform here. We got a whole community and full of support. And I feel like the next step for this sport to grow is to get into the government to recognize this as an official sports. And from there, we can start building more and more from towards the Olympic in 2028. Because right now, the first ranking of what is that? IFAF?
IFF.
IFAF flag football ranking is out. Indonesia is like number 20 something.
Oh, nice.
Pretty low.
I mean, it's pretty low, but it's not that low. That's
not that
like
bad.
that's
I
that's,
mean,
pretty, that's
at
a
least
good
we're
start.
recognized,
Like,
right?
yeah, we
Yeah.
are recognized. It's not even an official sport, and we are recognized for it. So, what if we have the sport? What if we have the system to like support this people that likes to play, and we have like these community is a very growing community, and I feel like if that builds on, we have a momentum here, and we can build the sport. So let's work to building that.
Exactly. Do I have to?
Yeah,
say
you got
something?
anything to say for
Um,
the fans? Are speaking from Igar from safety and Igar the JFF guy.
Well, I'll be eager from CFT, but for the players, I think yang Akbar, yang
Is it the muscles and weird muscles?
yeah, I was thinking about yeah, Akbar.
It didn't end weird on me.
Akbar muscle.
It ended weird on Igar.
Oh man, yang Arvan tadi bilang, emang kayaknya the Alright. Oke, yang Arvan tadi bilang, buat defense CFT dari tahun lalu sampai tahun ini yang beda mungkin bukan skillnya, but the strategy and like the game plan and tactics like that. So sometimes maybe buat pemain-pemain yang baru mulai, kadang skill pasti harus dilatih, tapi mungkin the next step it's not even athleticism, tapi it's really just your education gitu, full on
Love the game.
to love the game, just love the tactics, understand how people design plays and how people destroy plays. You know, kadang cuman hal itu yang membedakan kalian sama pemain level tinggi atau tim level tinggi. So, but for the fans, just keep watching. I think CFT is gonna keep giving a good show. The rest of the league, Head Shoes, Nightwing, Bombshells, Pandas, Primetime, Krakens, Eagles. Everybody's gonna
Head Shoes.
Yeah, I said
It
Head
is.
Shoes.
Oh,
yeah,
that's right.
yeah. Don't do that to me. Yeah,
Bombshells.
the league is gonna be even more entertaining to watch in upcoming years. I think it will be a lot more competitive. I think a lot of players tahun depan bakal step up and bakal main bagus, and even pemain-pemain yang belum mencoba flag football bakal join dan bakal bikin tim yang oke juga. And that's when this league bakal seru banget buat ditonton, karena now everybody is like a free for all. Benar-benar nobody knows what's gonna happen next. Nobody knows what's gonna happen to CFT tahun depan. Nobody knows who's gonna be in the final, but all I know is this is gonna be fun to watch.
Nobody knows if you're gonna play or not.
Nobody knows if I'm gonna play.
You
We
guys
don't
are
even
gonna. Are you guys gonna run it back next year?
Hell yeah. Of course, we got a team. Like even some players that wants to like stop playing, they feel that they won. They want to keep going. They want to build this. Like it feels like it's only the beginning for us. Even like we hope like we have some new people that wants to learn, and we might plan on having like a developmental team as Pandas and Eagles did this year, right? So they have
Oh
like,
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So we might try
Lowercase.
and go
My-
that way.
My
Capital.
dumbass was like, "Pandas have a developing."
Or is it not?
One idiot.
Yeah, so that might be where we want to go for next
Yeah.
season or whatever JFF gonna decide on the league format is.
Mhm.
Something like that, and maybe a team from another region
Yeah,
comes to
Surabaya
Jakarta and
Satu.
play. Oh,
It's a
that would
call out.
be-
Come back to 8s, yeah.
Come back to eights, because this is unique. It's a lot more level to it than 5v5, and I feel like it should keep going.
Cool, cool. Now, before we end it, I want to ask one last question for Igar,
Okay.
but not Igar CFD, Igar JFF. When's
There you go.
open season's gonna come back this year?
We,
Akbar.
when everybody's ready, the hunt will start
we're
again.
ready, man.
We're ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah,
Do it
Okay.
tomorrow, next week.
Next week?
Yeah.
we just ended, man. Hey.
That does not answer
no,
the question.
no, but get ready. It's gonna be an all-out brawl. I think it might be a little bit crazier than last time because just like I said, pemain-pemain yang udah lama or pemain-pemain sekarang udah lumayan veteran, jadi bakal banyak tim yang ini. Tapi the number of teams kayaknya nggak akan berkurang. So it could be 24 teams, 23 teams. It's just gonna be harder for everybody.
Yeah.
So get your game up and make sure you keep an eye out for any announcements from JFF.
Cool. Guys, thank you so much for coming here and doing this podcast for our last podcast, I guess. Until open
Oh.
season, until you guys show up again. We just want to say special thanks to our sponsors. We got Sambal Bakar, Fuel, Hidden Game, and LL. Thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry.